Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new here, come on in. If you're returning back, come on back. Let's stand up or sit down. Hopefully, if you're listening to this on surround sound and you're in your car, you are driving safely, you are hands free. Maybe you're taking a road trip. If you're listening to this in your home, I genuinely send you peace, love, and happiness. May it radiate throughout your house. May your walls pick up on good energy, energetic flow. We're going to dive into this reading, tap in, plug in, and see what it is that the divine wants us to see. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine creator of all things, as we go directly to you, source, what is it that source wants us to know? Somebody's being vindicated. Somebody's being vindicated reputation wise. Guilty came up in the reverse. You could have had somebody that was trying to blame you for something, okay? Lied on you, something like that. You're being vindicated by the spirit realm, declared guilty. Somebody wanted you to be haunted and hunted. Whoa. I just heard a witch hunt. So somebody could have accused you of being a dark witch and somebody wanted you hunted. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, but something about your destiny. Okay, the Most High God is saying, I am the great I am, the Alpha and the Omega. I say what comes and goes. When it comes to the chosen, come through, Holy Spirit. Bear with me as I channel this energy. Somebody wanted you found guilty for something that you knew nothing about, for something that you had no knowledge of. You didn't do this. You're innocent. That's what I just heard. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Clarify guilty coming up in the reverse. The chosen ones are being vindicated. Yeah, look, you're being vindicated. So you're coming up as a King of Pentacles energy, divine feminine masculine energy, standing your ground. You're also coming up as the Queen of Swords, somebody that's saying, I know the truth in the matter. I need not defend myself up against any lies. That's what I just heard. I will leave it to my divine ancestors and the apostles and the prophets and the high priest and chosen ones that walk with me, my guardian angels. Somebody surrendered everything. Ten of Cups is your bloodline. You could have specifically said, I am not defending myself against something that has nothing to do with me, while you may have needed to be made aware of somebody that was trying to drag your name through the mud. That's what I just heard. Big defamation of character ass energy. Four of Cups. And somebody's got the nerve to be sulking because the lies that they told, you're being vindicated from, you're being found innocent. Whoa, what am I tapping into? Clarify, you've been vindicated. You're innocent. And now somebody's ass is in the Nine of Swords. So this has somebody in a funk because something to defame your character or tear you down or blame you for something. Guilty came up in the reverse. Somebody wanted you locked away. Somebody wanted to render you a wrong, an injustice, something like that. Somebody wanted you to be under severe judgment, judged by jury. Somebody called for judgment in the spirit and ended up in the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. What in the whatchamacallit is this? The rigmarole, the switcheroo. Somebody tried to switch up some type of judgment. Clarify, what did you do to try to get the chosen one caught up? What did you do? The Hierophant in the reverse. I'm telling you, this is a witch hunt. Somebody wanted you to be hunted down. The Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody said that you were a dark witch, that you were doing witchcraft. Somebody then said, or a warlock, and then somebody called down judgment, which means that they could have rallied people up in order to defame somebody's character. Somebody has to be on the receiving end of the gossip, of the lies, to further the slander, to make it all worth somebody's while. Somebody said you were the Hierophant in the reverse. Clarify. And the Hierophant in the reverse was their ass. Yeah, listen, they marked you for death. Somebody wanted you to go through harsh judgment, death, trial by jury. So they could have done something. I said switcheroo with the rigmarole, something like that. Okay, translation. Somebody was trying to put you in a certain energy that didn't belong to you, paint you out to be something that did not resonate with your character. Somebody wanted you to be whatever this was that they were cooking up, vindictive. They painted you out to be vindictive. Clarify, witch hunt. Somebody wanted you hunted, and people went to hunt after you. Strengthen the reverse. To overpower you, only to fail. Somebody wanted you to struggle, to lose power, to lose spiritual rank. Oh, the stakes are high. Ain't nobody got time losing their spiritual rank in the middle of tumultuous times like this, with judgment and the death angels loosed. This ain't a good time to be playing those switcheroo ass games. Everybody show up in their authentic energy, be it good, bad, and or indifferent. Just make sure that it's in alignment with spiritual law. That's it. You know, thou shalt not be out here being an asshole, trying to defame somebody's character. Okay. Thou shalt not go to and fro seeking for whom they can devour because they don't have nothing else to do. Let me digress. You're coming out as the Ace of Cups. You're coming out as somebody that carries the Ace of Cups. You are not the Hierophant in the reverse. In fact, you are absolutely the Hierophant in the upright. You are a chosen one. You are a great leader and teacher. You come to change the world, and you will. And you got good karma. 7 of Pentacles. It's almost like somebody trying to place you at the crime scene, at the scene of a crime. And you're somewhere with the Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, sowing into the atmosphere, into the universe, high frequency. Somebody did not want you to be seen as this Hierophant. Show me this group of people that were on the hunt. I just heard witch hunt. Witch hunt. Told these people you were a witch, that you had done witchcraft. Oh, 8 of Cups. They're all walking away. How convenient. How convenient. So they did a little wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Some type of spiritual work. Could have tried to take you out. Death spells, sickness spells, annihilation, humiliation, whatever the hell they tried to come up with, they did it. 8 of Cups. It seems as though this group is scattered. The 8 of Cups represents walking away. Okay. I just heard dethroned. Dethroned. Some of these people lost rank in like groups. Show me this group of people that tried to attack this Hierophant. The Emperor. Clarify the group of people that tried to attack the Hierophant. The Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, dethroned. The Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Emperor in the upright. So somebody holds some type of position or rank in some type of group, association. They are coming up as the Emperor, somebody that could have been a leader, somebody that makes decisions in a group. And they're the ones that put this request in and told people, we're calling a witch hunt. And they wanted to hunt you down. Somebody wanted you hunted, tormented by so many different people and energies that you would not have known what was coming and or going. And now this person is in the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Not only were they demoted by way of their rank in the dark realm, they've fallen from grace. They've disrespected the Most High God. Most High God said, anybody that comes up against my chosen is not anybody that I want to be associated with. That's not any people of mine. How you going to disrespect the Most High? How you going to disrespect the Most High? Yeah, the Most High is saying, they're here to do my work. They're the way I show up in the world to show mercy and grace. Don't touch them. Touch not the anointed, do the prophets no harm. Hierophant in the 8 of Pentacles. This is people that are tilling the land. Remember when people thought tilling the land was really tilling the land? Well, in some cases it is. In order to grow crops, you got to till the land. But when the Most High said till the land, he meant the earth. Go to and fro, looking for whom you can show my divinity to by way of an example. The Most High says, copy me. I'll show you exactly what you need to do. The Hierophant is not the Hierophant for no reason, because it sounds good to say Hierophant. They have to exhibit patience, kindness, love. They have to see things through the eyes of the Creator, even when things seem unfair. But in all things, there has to be balance. Somebody's punk ass got a dethroned. Clarify the Ace of Wands in the reverse. This person got dethroned. What happened? Yeah, this person got dethroned. You got the Six of Cups in the reverse. Everything that this person did, this person's under judgment for. Six of Cups in the reverse is like, uh, I just heard the ghost from the past. Clarify guilty. You tried to attack a chosen one that was moving forward. The Chariot, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody was jealous. What was the point of this, Holy Spirit? Clarify. The Nine of Wands to weigh you down, make you paranoid, make you feel crazy. Nine of Wands is kind of like not knowing which wand is coming from where. Somebody called on a lot of people to attack you, and they're all walking away. In the Eight of Cups, I just heard they're scattering. For my enemies shall flee from me, 10,000 at my right hand, and however many need to fall at my left is what will be. Listen, casualties of war. Stay your ass out of the way. Stop trying to intervene on divine plan. Listen, we don't want the energy. We're not interested. The Nine of Wands, you'll notice that a lot of readers are going to stop going so deep into these people's diabolical nature. Because even when we would pull back the layers in these readings about people going through the dark night of the soul, or just demonic people, or even people that have made deals with the devil, it was always that of a warning for them to straighten up and fly right. Repent and sin no more. Don't do that. No, don't unalive nobody. Stop using your magic like that. How many umpteenth responses were there? None. How many umpteenth warnings were there? How many people didn't respond and didn't answer the call when the Most High called them in the middle of the wilderness and said, listen, hearken to my voice. Get yourself together. Don't do that anymore. A lot of these people stayed dedicated, which is why they're in the Nine of Swords. So the woulda, coulda, shouldas is not even a real energy. You did. You could have, but you still did. Ain't no I would have, I could have, I should have, I wish I would have. No, you did exactly what you wanted to do, because there's umpteenth amount of times. There's several attacks here. On which death spell, after it backfiring, did you come to any forms of an epiphany that this person could be chosen by God? The Ace of Wands in a reverse, you blocked out divine intervention. You blocked out divine warning when the Most High came to you and told you stop. So you want us to sit you on our laps now and breastfeed you and burp you and put you to bed and give you a nice warm titty to suck on, or a bottle? Get your shit together. Somebody's been deranked. Clarify, I'm channeling somebody's ancestors. Two of Cups. You got the Two of Cups, Hierophant, Chariot, Queen of Coins. Somebody was trying to make you look like you was a dirty ass witch. Now everybody can see that now that the rain is gone. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. See how that works? Isn't that right on time? You can see clear now that the rain is gone. Really? You can see all the obstacles that are in your way. Two of Swords in the reverse. Now everybody's seeing you as the Hierophant. Show me these people that were rallied up to go against this Hierophant on a witch hunt. On a witch hunt, the Four of Swords. The whole group could be sick. What did y'all do? What type of satanic ritual? What type of satanic ritual, did y'all do? The Hermit in the reverse. You did something to try to block the Hierophant's intuition. Hermit in the reverse. So you went for the person's crown. Virgo energy. You tried to block their solar plex energy, their intuitive nudges, their gut feelings, processing center, telepathic processing center, the stomach area. Somebody is crazy. They tried to block your intuition and block you off from source, and ended up getting blocked out, knocked out, laid out. Should have knocked it off. That's what I just heard. Y'all should have just knocked it off and you wouldn't have been knocked out. Cold cocked. Somebody got cold cocked by the divine. Got a 1-2 piece, a 2-piece and a biscuit. Man, I can't make this up. It's a tower. I just heard Source say I had to 2-piece these bastards. Man, touch not my anointed. Do the prophets no harm, bitch. How many more times we gotta tell? Well, I'm high ranked and I'm the warlock of the woo-wop the chops. Shut the hell up. You have fallen from grace. Your prayers are earthbound, fool. Your prayers don't go no further than the edge of the curb. Your shit is stuck to you like glue. Everything you spoke over the collective will bounce off of us, continue to, and stick to you so hard, you gonna know that it's the Most High God writing that ass. Writing that arse. You might end up in a hearse. You tried to block the intuition of the Hierophant, bitch. You have lost your everlasting mind, quite literally. So the universe came through with a two-piece and a biscuit. Y'all wasn't ready. Somebody's like, I wasn't ready. No, you wasn't ready. I bet you were. Two of Swords in the reverse. It's all been revealed. Because this person's on their destiny. You sent out a signal to some people in your group with their weak asses because they can't think for themselves. They're following you. You're the high-ranked warlock in the woo-wop the choppers. In the diabolic X. You just a toe-up ass leader who led a lot of people to the slaughter. You didn't even know how you were being used by the Most High God. Because of your negligent behavior, harsh reactions, impulsive, diabolical, obsessive decision to try to sacrifice a Hierophant, you have led what appears to be an entire organization to the slaughter. All praises be to the Most High God. You took your own group out. Y'all sank y'all's own battleship. I just heard Spirit say they can't even gang stalk in peace no more. They come to these readings now and they try to gang stalk and say little stuff. Child, they can't even fix their faces. They can't fix their keyboards. They can't fix their phones. Their words have no power. Their words hold no weight. Not up against the Hierophant, not up against the Most High. You can't curse the Creator. I just hear the universe saying, like the universe coming through with a tower after the scales have been balanced with the Two of Swords in the tower. Like, have y'all lost y'all's minds? That is a rhetorical question. It's apparent. It's more than obvious. It is abundantly clear that you done lost your damn mind. Clarify this group. Show me these people in the group. Show me these people in the group. They're sending in somebody to check the temperature with you. Knight of Coins energy. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you. Okay? Hierophant energy, chosen one from this community, from this group, from this organization to try to find out what's going on. You got the Six of Wands, a victory, and you had somebody trying to win at all costs. These fools are in the fool's energy. Show me this group. Somebody's saying we should have stopped. Somebody kept encouraging these people to keep going, even though the ship was going down. Somebody was encouraging people to just get extra diabolical, put it on thick. It's going to work. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me type ass energy. This is what happens when you have a group of people who have a leader and there's rank and they can't think for themselves. Somebody led the whole group to the slaughter. Every single last one of them. Clarifying their current energy is the Four of Swords. Baby, they are exhausted. They are laid out. They are sleeping for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have used all their strength. And there is no return to sender, but there is an ass whooping from the Most High God on the way. See, return to sender is like, giving them back the energy that they sent. Some of them pray for return to senders. I return to shit. Hell no. No, you sent it. You sent it. You sent that to the Hierophant, somebody that knows what to do with dense energy, bitch. That's light work on a light day for a light worker. The Hierophant, we're not running you back shit. I call my power back. What power? You mean what you focused in on at the advice of your fallen, demoted leader? What you focused on trying to send sickness to a Hierophant? A healer? A shaman? Somebody that the Most High God says, this is my child, my beloved one. I walk with him. Bitch, are you crazy? Four swords. The whole group is sick. Show me this group of people. They all then sat up and did all kinds of stuff. They're looking at you like you're the empress. Somebody's coming towards you. There's a knight of coins coming towards you, a knight of pentacles. This is some type of peace offering. And since these people are now in hell, 2020 on the timer, maybe they can see more clear now. Maybe they got 2020 vision. So this person could have been doing spell work over them. Maybe they didn't know, because the two of swords is in in the reverse. So whoever this emperor is, he could have done some type of manipulative spell work over them to get them to do what it is that he wanted them to do. Of course he did. He smells like a spiritual Hitler, if you will. This is somebody that's willing to sacrifice a whole bunch of people because they're selfish and they're insidious. The Empress and the Hierophant. These people see you as somebody that is high ranked, nurturing, caring, kind. A lot of these people are embarrassed. Clarify this leader. Did he do spell work over these people to get them to do spell work over you? Yeah. They're fighting. They're mad at him. They're arguing with him. You told us, you said, we said, they said, he said. This is why it's so important to think for yourself. Somebody told them to do it. Somebody said, I need y'all to jump. And these fools jumped on the bandwagon and jumped that ass off the cliff. But you said, yeah, you said. Somebody didn't listen to their intuition. But if it's any consolation, with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, they weren't listening to God anyway. They weren't never consulting with God. Somebody had put God on hold. The Most High God, they put God on mute. Somebody was consulting with demons. Ace of Wands is in the reverse, so you wasn't talking to God about this spell work. There's no way. But it was divinely orchestrated. Ain't that a blessing? For them to attack you, Hierophant Empress energy, Ace of Cups. It was a blessing that they couldn't see you, that you were cloaked in plain sight in divinity. This lets me further know just how dark and down in the dog dungeon, demonic ass dungeon these people were, that they couldn't even see the Most High God right in front of them. You haven't talked to God in so long, you didn't even recognize the Most High. So much so, you told these people that this Hierophant was a Hierophant in the reverse, so that they would attack. Look at the way they're standing by with the Knight of Swords, ready to attack. The Hierophant. Show me these people. Now they're coming to. Now they want to apologize. Oh, the Hangman. Now they can see Two of Swords in a reverse. They're no longer under some type of confusion. This person could have been controlling all of them. Show me this Emperor in this dark group. This person. I'm telling you, somebody's sending somebody in. The Knight of Coins. The star energy and the world, the star and the world is giving me worldwide. It's giving worldwide web. It's giving you could be in the public eye with the stars energy and the world. And somebody is watching you that wants to give you some form of a peace offering. Whoa. How many times did it take before they had an epiphany that they should probably think for themselves? Somebody was really hunting you like you were evil, like you were a witch. And you know what's so crazy? I feel like these people started to get an epiphany because the Eight of Cups, look, they're walking away. Somebody's like, wait a minute, something is not right. They kept sending you attacks and that shit kept backfiring. Look, cornered them. Nine of Swords. They got swords in their head. They're like, wait a minute. So now they're looking at this leader. Strength in the reverse. They see this person as weak, where they could have held this person up in high honor. That shit started backfiring. Somebody's like, wait a minute. You said this person was evil, man. Then why the hell is all this stuff falling apart in our lives? What is going on? Yeah, the moon. This person kept a hidden motive. Lied to the group. Let's see what else is going on, Holy Spirit. You're going to be vindicated, chosen one. Sent by God. Yeah, look. Somebody lied. The moon. This leader knew that you were the Empress. So you protect yourself. The Nine of Wands. Look at all these people this person wanted to come up against you. And look at you with one wand, and you got all these people, all these wands, all this, adversity. Somebody wanted you attacked. Page of Swords, while they sat back and watched. A lot of monitoring spirits. Clarify this emperor. What was his problem? Why was he trying to do this to the empress? I just heard because of your rank, jealousy. This man is misogynistic, okay? Spiritually misogynistic. He likes women that are easy to control, that don't say much, they don't talk a lot, they don't think for themselves. You talk directly to source. So whatever comes out of your mouth is the truth, and he can't shut that up. This is somebody who's insecure. They believe that women belong in a certain, they need to be seen a certain way, seen and not heard. That's what I just heard. And it's because of your rank and your protection, the Four Wands. The Four Wands represents you being celebrated by the universe, changing the world, and the Six of Wands. This person is sitting up literally shatting their pants because you keep getting a victory. You don't need to say, I'm blessed. It's obvious. The spiritual protection that you have, divine feminine, shows that you are blessed. And somebody declared you guilty. Clarify this man declaring the empress guilty, the Hierophant guilty. The audacity. Look at this bastard. Somebody wanted you in spiritual hell. The Eight of Swords, they wanted you tied down. They wanted nothing but swords and confusion around you. Somebody called down judgment on you, and you were found innocent. You're coming up as a Queen of Cups, a sweetheart. Empress energy, Taurus, Libra energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. If you're coming up as the Empress, then you're the Queen of Swords in the upright. You're the Queen of Wands in the upright. You're the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. You're in the upright because you're doing the right thing, direct connection to source. Whoa, this person really made a bad decision. Bad judgment call. I just heard collateral damage. Collateral damage. Collateral damage, baby. Listen, the Tower. The Tower is a moment of realization that there's your plan and then there's divine intervention that's always going to have a plan. The Tower, collateral damage. Who's going to pay for all this mess? Who's going to pay for all this damage? Y'all came up against an earth angel, somebody that came tempered in peace, and you showed them hate. You hunted them. Now everybody's pointing the finger. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. Whoa. Coming up as the Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. You left these people out in the cold. Somebody wanted you casted out. Somebody wanted you embarrassed. This was some form of humiliation for somebody else's own insecurities. Somehow your wins, your intelligence, your connection to source emasculated somebody and annihilated their existence. And although they are big shit amongst these peons and people that they can tell anything to, in the world, they feel very, very small. Somebody's only high ranked in their group. I just heard the Oedipus complex. Oh shit. We're digging into something that, okay. Oedipus, okay. For those of you that know the story, well, this is something like that because you're coming up very motherly. Somebody could have mother issues. There's a deep hatred for beautiful women, powerful women, caring women. Somebody's got deep-seated issues, but amongst the group, this person feels powerful. This person wanted you in the Eight of Swords. So they call down judgment. They tried to corner you and isolate you and hermit, but instead you purified your energy and you created a tower. You said, I call down judgment. I'm innocent, no matter what they're saying. You got the Lovers here. The universe shows you love. People love you. People like you. You have a beautiful heart space. It's genuine. It's not fake. It's not phony. It's authentic. You got the Empress to the Queen of Cups and the Lovers. You're loved by the universe. You're loved by the spirit realm. And these people tried to harvest off of you, hold you back. Somebody wanted you restricted. Ooh, this bastard is about to go through it if they're not already. The Tower of the Hermit. This was an isolation humiliation spell to keep you boxed in, to make you feel powerless so that you would always have to fight. Look at the way this lady is on guard. Look at the way all these people are after her. It's something like that. This is a witch hunt. Only to find out that you are, I just heard of the indigenous people. I just heard shaman. You a whole healer. Somebody was hunting you like you was an evil witch. Clarify this energy exchange. Somebody tried to pin some type of energy on you. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles energy. They could have said that you were promiscuous. Somebody could have said that you were selling your body to third party situations. Somebody really laid it on thick. Two of Wands, and you were nowhere to be found. Look, the Eight of Cups. You have walked away. Somebody was talking about you, and you weren't even around. The Two of Wands. You're at a distance, and somebody was talking about Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and they got exposed. Somebody said that you were promiscuous. What's the Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles? What was said about the collective? The Four of Cups. Look, I can't make this up. And they kept missing an opportunity to convince people that you were some, I just heard a slut bucket. Somebody went all the way in. On the Empress, on the Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, somebody made you out to be an option, only to get exposed for lying. Four of Cups in the Four of Cups, because they obviously missed an opportunity to destroy and defame your character. Whoa. Clarify. This betrayal has backfired. There's hell to pay. Somebody's whole life is about to fall apart. I'm just here to channel the energy. I don't wish this on nobody, but I feel like it's in order. This is what they sent out. Ten of Swords in the reverse. The universe is whooping the shit out of this person. I can't make the shit up. Judgment. I'm telling you, every time I see that hand come up out the ground, some shit is coming up from the underworld. Planning dark energy, planning dark work, thinking that nobody's going to find out, trying to bury something so dark and so deep that they don't believe it's going to be found out. And here it is. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Somebody wanted you laid out. Somebody wanted you in a body bag. Somebody wanted to visit the scene of the crime, honey, and stand over your body. Somebody was insidious. Judgment. All because of their own insecurities and your spiritual rank. Somebody doesn't like your intuition, which guided you to walk away. Somebody wishes that you had not gotten the intuitive nudge